Alright, so this video is for an issue I've been having with my truck for quite a while. It's a 2007 Silverado. It's a common issue on these trucks. It's the, I believe that truck is the 4L60E. Could be the 4L65E. I should know, I rebuilt it a couple of years ago. Some of them come with the 80 and the 85Es. Those are the heavy duty trucks, 2500s to 3500s, but it's more common on the 1500s. They have the 4L, like I said, 60 or 65Es, and the issue is the shift from gear 1 to 2 is rough, and it kind of gets rough, and it doesn't really get any worse over time. It kind of stays just as bad as it initially is. And the culprit there is this shift accumulator. I have a 2007 Silverado 1500. This is the part number for the 1 to 2 shift accumulator, and I'm going to take the pan apart. I'm going to show you guys obviously how to do it, but this is what the part looks like. If I take this out here, this is how it comes, right? So it's just kind of this little housing here with this disc inside with the rod in the middle, and what happens is over time this disc and the pressure builds up on the other side of this disc here, or on this side rather, and it's supposed to, the pressure on the other side here is supposed to hold that pressure and kind of provide a smooth transition from the first gear to the second gear. What happens is this space in here wears out, the pin actually wears out. So what happens is the fluid, instead of holding inside this chamber here, just blows by onto the other side of this disc, and it doesn't provide that cushion for the shift. I guess that's the easiest way to explain it, but I'm going to show you how to do it, how to get it out. There's a way to pop this disc out of the old one. You don't really need to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the old one, and then I'm just going to bolt this one in, and then we're going to be good to go. But let me show you. All you got to do is start with the transmission pan bolts, and to pry that down, you're going to have to pry this linkage out of the way a little bit. But once that comes down, once the bolts are out and you pry this linkage here, this main linkage here, if you can pry that out of the way past this drive shaft a little bit, the pan will drop right down with the fluid, obviously. And then once that comes down, the accumulator is right there. So you got all these bolts around it on both sides. This heat shield on this side makes it a little harder, but you can still get to all of them. And then there's some up here. There's maybe like 20 or so. So it's just all the way around. So get those off. You're gonna have to pry this out of the way with a pry bar, and then slide it down and out towards the front. So I find the easiest way to do this is there's 16 bolts. I leave one loose in the back to hold the pan up, and then I pull the front down and kind of slowly drain all the fluid out, because of course there's no drain plugs on these 2007 and 13s, at least as far as I know. Some might have them, but this is how to do it. If they don't have a plug, drain out as much as you can, and then I'm gonna undo that last bolt, and in case I can't catch it on video, undo that last bolt, pry on that, and get the pin out just like I said. A little bit of prying on that linkage there, not too much. Obviously you don't want to do any damage. There's also this heat shield on this side. You can pry that back a little bit, bend it back after installation. So here's what you get. It's kind of a dripping mess, and you definitely need some pads or some drip pans like I got. But the accumulator is right here on the passenger side rear. So that's that part I showed you. So all we're gonna do is, I believe those are 10 mil bolts. There's two that you can see there that are pretty obvious. Those 1 and 2. And then there's one, I believe, on this side that's harder to see, up in there. Okay, so those three are gonna come out, and it's gonna drop right out. And then we'll put the new one in, and I'm just gonna try quick to get the pan back on. Be careful of the gasket. Back on, it's 9 foot-pounds on the bolts, and I cleaned it up with brake clean. Good, to see if there's any leaks after I run it.